What will be your value after the AI Singularity event? In this article, we will explore the development of AI and robotics and its impact on humanity. The author is not an English native speaker and appropriately decided to delegate the audio recording of this article to the AI assistant. The Singularity event will occur when the computer artificial intelligence, the AI, will reach the level of average human intelligence and the ability to learn new skills. We have only a few years to prepare for it. I believe this will not be a single computer system, but rather a distributed system tapping to thousands of very specialized machine learning models written by different developers. I am exploring that idea in a separate article. Will the Singularity event mean the demise of humanity? Not quite. First, the rise of the artificial intelligence does not necessarily mean the willingness to dominate over humans or the development of the ego. Secondly, humans and computers do not occupy the same ecological niche. The computers will be very content to live in their air-conditioned, gigabit fiber optic connected data centers. The humans will be a very cost-effective solution to maintain the computer infrastructure for a very long time. I believe the AI will treat humans the way we treat kidneys or our opposing thumbs. The AI will understand that they need some humans for their own well-being and they need to let the rest of humanity be to keep the peace. Of course, this might gradually change once the Earth starts crawling with the robotic creatures that are more efficient and better adapted to tasks at hand. Again, AI does not have to be equal to cold calculations of efficiency. Actually, and quite contradictory, the development of AI with the emotional intelligence might be in our own interest. The development of AI does, however, mean that there will be more intelligent beings on Earth able to work 24 hours a day. This combined with the rapid development of robotics means that most repetitive, predictable jobs will be eliminated. Mr. Trump may have promised America that the jobs will return to the US. And, indeed, the manufacturing will return, but the work will be wholly automated. Without a question, the computers will know all the facts from Wikipedia, analyze all books ever written and process the world facts feeding on from millions of sources. They already do the taxes better than the human financial advisors. They screen our X-rays pictures and soon will be better than many a small town lawyer. The conservative estimate by all major agencies predicts that 45% of all jobs will be replaced. I estimate it will be more like 60. Let's face it, most of our jobs are not very creative. Let's use my own job as an example. In my previous position, as a software delivery manager, consisting of scheduling the work and maintaining a team and their tasks, I was able to write Python scripts that automated some of it, cutting my work by hours. The only time I had to use my creativity was when I had to navigate the human factors, or when we were designing some new architecture. My work included a heavy dose of using emotional intelligence, which skill was a result of a mix of the following: my childhood experiences, my education in anthropology, 20 years in computer science, constant observation of the world around me, and literally a ton of books I have read. This, of course, made me think about the future prospects of the middle manager in the age of AI. I have been managing development teams for about 15 years, so I am not a novice. I am able to run a well-functioning team that delivers. In recent years, my teams grew up to the size of about 20. That prevented me from being hands-on with the projects we were developing. This, in turn, caused me to lose touch, which showed up in interviews with companies like Google and Facebook that assessed me as having technical inconsistencies when solving mind-bending interview problems on a whiteboard. Even for manager positions. If you know me personally, accusing me as not being technical enough might make people laugh. I train deep neural network models and use computer vision projects for sheer fun. But these companies have different standards, with about 0.2% applicants being accepted. That is 1 in 500. Nevertheless, I decided to get back to more creative work as the systems architect. You can take a bunch of Google's tensor processing units, TPU, and replace a person that pushes the tasks around. But you will have a hard time replacing a creative mind that is able to make connections between many seemingly unrelated domains. The common prediction is that only the creative minds will have jobs in the future. Be careful, however, what creative means. In the future, the AI will be able to analyze thousands of software designs and learn the best user experience, or UX practices, then take the required functionality interactions, questions to ask, answers to collect, etc., and predict the best human-machine interactions or HMI based on the company's style guide. After the A/B testing of the design on the population set, the AI will put it in production. All of that within hours of the concept being created. The overhead of trying a new product will be so low that most product owners will become irrelevant. Only a person with the vision, the architect, will matter. Or, so I hope. What about the rest of the population? What will they do? What will be left of the value? Most of the people are not interested in becoming the architects. In fact, most of the people found this article too long to read to this point. Most people stop learning on the graduation day. I have escaped the communist regime to live in the USA, but unfortunately, I do not see any other solution than the universal salary that will provide all people with housing, transportation, and entertainment. Yes, entertainment, not work. In the future, when most of the labor is replaced with machines, we have a choice to provide for the people or to live in a state of martial law. If we do not want people to storm streets with torches and pitchforks, assuming the Democrats will take the guns away by then we have to take care of the population. That is the only sane solution. Anyway, I have worked at the Agricultural Precision Farming Company and I know for a fact that all of the future farming will be automatic, so will be the transportation and manufacturing. The companies in San Francisco are already starting to be taxed to provide for the city's poor. I am not original in predicting that people will need entertainment. Romans have done that for centuries to appease the crowds. We will have to create ever more elaborate games, most likely the virtual reality or VR, including the 3D version of Kardashian drama. Back to the original question, where is the value? The value will be in creativity, especially in emotional intelligence, EI, as rational intelligence will be quickly surpassed by the machines. I believe the creation of a single all-encompassing intelligence is a tall order even for Samsung, Google, Amazon, Microsoft, and the Chinese who are investing in AI heavily. Most likely, people will be creating and combining small, specialized intelligences that solve particular problems a la Amazon Alexa skills. I wrote a separate article on Lambda-style distributed machine learning models. I think that in addition to intellectual property, IP, which big companies have been collecting, there will be a huge wave of small skills that individuals will create and use as the labor force. I think the person with the most toys, or the machine learning skills to their disposal, will have the advantage. Much has been written about force multiplication where the ability of a single person can be multiplied 10x. Or 100x by delegating tasks. I believe people who are able to define how to accomplish given task and get it written as a set of computer instructions and are able to hold on to that IP, will succeed. I would encourage you, dear reader, to spend the next 10 years learning creative thinking. I would encourage you to be able to codify your particular, unique abilities in form of computer instructions. Yes. Learn to write Python code and take machine learning classes. I believe the picture above is neither grim nor positive. In the age of AI and robotics, the people without aspirations will continue gaming. Others will turn inwards in search of their spirituality. Others will become artists. There will be people who will use their free time to take humanity to the new, spiritual levels. The true age of Aquarius. About the author. Yuki is a passionate anthropologist, a computer scientist specializing in machine learning, computer perception, and HMI. Yuki is currently working as the architect in Connected Car, R&D at Harman, the Samsung company. The opinions presented are his own and do not necessarily reflect the opinions or the development direction of the employer.